has resigned his seat in the state legislature for his U.S. congressional run.
Joining us this morning to talk about his campaign, among other things, we have Carl Wimmer. Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us, what prompted the decision to leave the state legislature to run for Congress?
There was a series of things. Probably the most pressing was my constituents, who I represent now. They really, truly deserve an active, involved representative, one who does not have their attention split between representing them and running for Congress. And ultimately, my wife and I kind of came to the conclusion that it would be best if I resigned and allowed a new representative to come in that could put his full attention towards them. And of course, secondly, when Jim Matheson filed and announced that he was running against me for this district, it changed a lot of things. We knew we had to, bring our A game, and in order to do that, we have to raise money.
Didn't you know that was going to happen, though, when you filed to run? Because we found out that you filed months ago for the fourth seat, basically as soon as we were awarded the seat. Yeah. Didn't you know that Matheson was going to get into this? So how does it change it?
He doesn't live here. He doesn't live in the 4th District. He lives in the 2nd District, so everyone assumes...
But he says that he represents the people who do live here in the 4th District.
And I respectfully disagree that he doesn't and never has represented the views of the people here in the 4th District. But he lives on the far east side in the 2nd Congressional District, and he's chosen for political reasons, simply to further his career, to jump into a district that he doesn't live in. And I think that's inappropriate, and no one's really saw that coming.
Right. There are others running in this race with you, but you bring up Matheson, you bring up money. Yeah. Obviously, you feel like he's the guy you've got to beat, and how do you overcome money? Absolutely.
No, we have been very successful at raising money. We raised, we just passed the $200,000 mark, which is quite remarkable considering that I'm a non-incumbent in the equivalency of an open seat. We've continued to raise money, and we will continue to do so. I've received some national endorsements from organizations who will be putting money into this race. Senator Mike Lee has endorsed me for this race, and that will help. Matter of fact, this month, Senator Lee is hosting a fundraiser for me. And so the one thing about it is that I've never hidden the fact I'm a middle-class, average Utahn, blue-collar worker, and it's almost gotten to the point where the average citizen in this country is not able to run for Congress because of the money factor. And so I know I have to go out there and raise money in order to do it.
Still a big gap. You're down a couple $100,000, which is huge behind Matheson and his fundraising. But we want to switch gears, though, and talk to you a little bit about what you would do and what the difference is. I mean, what would make the job different for you that you'd want to do this in the first place, running for a U.S. House rather than just Utah?
Well, we, as a nation, we are on the verge of being the first generation to pass to our children a less prosperous nation than the one that we inherited. That's not okay with me. And I came to the conclusion that I've got to be in that fight. I've got to try to do something to secure the blessings of liberty to my children. And so I want to go back there and balance the budget. I want to go back there and cut taxes and repeal Obamacare.
We're running out of time, but I want to ask you about the break-in at your office. You don't think it was politically motivated?
No, I think it was random. They just happened to break into the offices. They came into our office. The odd thing is that we had thousands of dollars worth of equipment in those offices, and they took $13 and a candy bar. Okay. Very unusual.
What kind of candy bar, though?
I don't know.
Must have been one.
Was it a Butterfinger?
Maybe $100 grand. I was going to say, yeah. They probably, $100,000. We'll take this and go.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for coming in. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Time right now is 7:39. An alleged car thief finds an unusual place for his car.
Video.